The following contest is an Ironman match. On the way to the ring, please welcome Kelly. And the opponent, from Palatka, Florida, McCool.
It's the city so nice they named it twice. Tonight, Smackdown comes to you from the Big Apple, New York City.
It's the greatest city in the world, and it's always good to be back home.
It sure is, partner. And you know, it's always a huge event whenever Smackdown comes to the city that never sleeps. And there's the reversal. Regardless of how you feel about ECW, it's a real treat to see a diva like Kelly in action.
And I wouldn't mind seeing how extreme Kelly can get here tonight.
You might get your wish. She's an exhibitionist, you know.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I know. That's one of the reasons I showed up to work tonight.
Michelle may have bitten off more than she can chew here tonight.
Oh, man, I hope not. That's about the last thing you want a beautiful woman doing.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you. This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
If Kelly's brains were dynamite, she wouldn't have enough to blow her nose.
Fortunately for you, I don't think SAT scores were part of her ECW application. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? Look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Michelle is looking to go the distance here tonight. There's nothing better than a woman who wants to go all the way.
Congratulations. I think you just made Jerry Lawler look like a mature adult.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner some other time. Even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, that's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match in his life.
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
And there's the counter.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Hey, you got to be in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You know that if you actually ever step between those ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
You know, I'm going to replace you with somebody.
Ah, come on. How about a little sportsmanship, for God's sake?
If you haven't noticed, this isn't exactly Queensberry rules, but we aren't in Queensberry, wherever that is.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
There's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
There's the reversal. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to.
And here's the cover.
1, 2.
Great reversal.
That's not in the rule book, but it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that? Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is as psychological as...
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah? Well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing. I don't even like to think, uh-oh, a slap like that doesn't tickle, believe you me.
With your charming personality, I'm sure you felt one or two of those in your day, partner.
1, 2.
No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Kelly might not be the brightest bulb on the string, but who needs brains when you got a body like that?
I don't know, partner. Some of us prefer women.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
What Michelle McCool lacks in experience, she makes up for in legs. Look at those things.
She's a good-looking woman, but it's going to take more than that to pick up the win here tonight.
You know you'd have a lot more success with women if you stopped trash-talking them. On the mat, shoulders down. This could be it. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got.
Look at this! You don't often see a superstar's own finishing move used against them like this.
I cannot remember the last time I've seen a crowd this pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
For the sake of our show tonight, I hope Kelly manages to restrain her exhibitionist tendencies.
Excuse me? Did you just say that you didn't want to see a beautiful young woman in a state of undress?
I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm just saying I'd like for us to not get kicked off the air.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go. Oh my, talk about your compromising positions.
Nothing will take the fight out of a superstar quicker than a move like this. Oh boy, here we go with the old top rope between the legs trick.
And this has got to be one of the most painful situations any superstar can find themselves in.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle.
If Michelle's not careful, she could wind up in a pinning predicament.
I don't think she's worried about that. She pulls out some of her best moves when she's on her back.
I've got no one to blame but myself. I walked right into that one.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what? You want to say that everybody wins so that nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
She's going for the spear.
And she might have knocked the wind out of her opponent with that one.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning.
Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't.
Wow. I guess it's true what they say, Cole. All's fair in love and war.
And there certainly isn't a lot of love being shown in that ring tonight. This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstar top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground.
Anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake should get into the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
The key to winning a match like this is to build momentum. You're not going to see a match won with just one or two moves.
No, but one or two big moves at a crucial point could change the direction of it completely.
Kelly prides herself on being an exhibitionist, and she's certainly putting on quite an exhibition here tonight.
Listen, Next time you're going to try to be cute like that, give me some warning so I don't regurgitate on my microphone. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times, did you see that? What a desperate maneuver.
You know what they say, it's all legal till you get caught. I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Here's the pin. This could be it.
2, 3.
These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind this.
Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence, and that's what wins matches. This match proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Even if you did, you'd have to hear about puppies and government mules and scalded dogs. It's like a zoo over there. I know I say this a lot, but it ain't ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
Here's the pin.
1, 2.
As long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll keep going at it.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
Wow, did you see that?
She just slapped the taste out of her opponent's mouth.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
There's been a lot of blood, sweat,
And there's the pin.
1, 2.
there isn't an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
Boy, this is not the way I thought this match was going to go at all.
And that's what makes the WWE so exciting. The unpredictability of the superstars. You never quite know.
Oh boy, somebody's voice just went up a couple of octaves right there.
It hurts just watching it. I can't imagine how excruciating this must be.
This one could still go either way.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That's not necessarily the case. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
That's ridiculous. When I hit someone with the clothesline from here, they stayed down, period.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
Oh man, I don't envy that referee. The last place I'd want to be is between these two superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health. What a reversal!
I've got to admit it, I'm impressed by these superstars' performance here tonight.
We were expecting a solid match from these superstars, but this is even better than I'd hoped.
This one's going to keep going until someone can't go anymore.
And considering the conditioning of these athletes, that could be quite a while from now.
This match is so good, it's even worth having to sit next to you to watch it.
Thanks a lot. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what? You should partner up with Jerry Lawler. Then you could have the king and the queen on commentary.
Really funny. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
Uh-oh, here we go with the old top rope between the legs.
That's just about the last position you want to find yourself in.
And I don't care how tough you are, that hurts like hell. Nice one. I always thought there were too many rules in this business anyway.
Well, I personally was looking forward to a clean, competitive matchup. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE fans aren't. This could be 3 right here.
1, 2, 3.
I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claim to be completely objective. I respect superstars who show some sportsmanship in the ring.
Spoken like somebody who's never been in a match, Michael. If you're putting your body on the line in there, you got to do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
You're talking about 2 different things. Self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory is something completely different.
We've seen some pretty good back and forth here, but you don't see too many.
Here's your winner, Michelle McCool.